Good morning. Hey, I'm back. Give me a second. Let me get myself all situated. You know, okay. Let me get my Instagram going. Here we go. It's coming up. It's coming up. Hey, we're here. So, welcome back. Another G Spot experience with your girl Germaine. And today's coffee brew. It's okay to outgrow people. What does that mean? We're going to give it a second. But, hopefully, as people are chiming in, I hope you can hear me because I am using a new microphone today. And let's see. So, we're going to give it a moment as people are coming in. Let me see. I can test it out, I think, on my Instagram to see if I can hear myself. But you know what? Instagram does what it wants to do. So, I don't know what it's doing. So, yeah, so hopefully people will be able to hear me with this new microphone. I did test it out, and so it was showing me my levels, and we'll see. Somebody will let me know if they can't hear me, right? Right. All right. So, you know how we do. We take a pause and we pour in a purpose. So, I just want to make sure, let's see what you all are drinking. Today, I have my water. I already have my smoothie for breakfast, but give me a moment. So, I need to consume more water. My trainer tells me that I need to be consuming a lot of water, and I'm not getting as much as I need to, but I need to and will start drinking more. All right, so let's see. I think everything is good. So I'm going to wait a few moments before we really get into the message, just so I don't have to repeat again. But today's coffee break is the brew of the day. It's okay to outgrow people. It's okay to outgrow people. So I'm also going to be sharing because tomorrow is Friday. And guess what happens on Friday? We have a new segment called Authors Brew Friday. And we do have a new author, a guest in studio, and we're going to be, I'm just going to give you a sneak peek in the beginning before we get into our message. But tomorrow we will be talking to the best selling author, Miss Teresa Merritt Watson, and this is her book, Black Tech. So we're going to be dishing the tea on Black Tech, how it came to be, as well as what she has going on today to really reach our young people and share the information about Blacks in. All right, so we'll go back to that a little later. Let me just kind of bring that off the screen. All right, so let's get into this message. And hold on, let me just make sure. Yep, let's get into this message because I want to really talk about it's okay to outgrow people. And I'm saying that because I have a story that I have to tell because I was one that got stuck and I had to take my power back so I can let certain people be removed from my life, my space. And give me a second. I just need to um hold on. I'm just making sure. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure that my new microphone audio is working. All right. So, all right, but let's get into this message, okay? And if my microphone isn't working, then I'll just repeat it again. So, my chance 222 on my Instagram. Let me know if you can hear me okay through my new microphone. Just put something in the comments and say yes or no. And then if not, we'll switch back to the method that I know works. All right. But thank you so much for joining in the community. And today we're talking about it's okay to outgrow people. So let me get right into it. Today in this coffee break, I'm going to give you, well, it's not, I'm not giving you anything, but it's your permission slip to grow without guilt. Okay? I don't have the power to give you that. That's all on you. So, but when we think about it, we are taught to be loyal. Hold on one second. Someone else just chimed in on my Facebook, and I want to make sure that you guys just hit me up in the comments and let me know that you're there. I am doing a test to see if my new microphone is working and you can hear me okay. So just hit me up, those that are chiming in on Facebook. Just send me a comment real quick and let me know if you can hear me through my new microphone. Yes, I'm trying to elevate. Okay, I'm trying to elevate, and if you stick with me, you will be also seeing some new changes come. Yes, Charles. I'm gonna switch back because Charles, who is my producer and technical genius, he says it's a little muffled. So you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to switch back over to what I know works. All right, hold on. Give me a quick second. Let's see. Testing one, two, testing one, two. Charles, let me know if that's a little better. All right, because this is a good message today, and I want to make sure people get tuned in. Charles, is that better? Let me know if that microphone is a little better, and I will disconnect the other one until we can work that out. Okay. All right, Charles, I tried. I tried, but I guess I need more time. You can't just try it like 5 minutes before you go live with it. So here we are. Let me just move that out of my sight. All right, so let's get into this message though. Today's brew, it's okay to outgrow people. So, remember, like I said, we take a pause and we pour into purpose. Now, I don't want to hold you too long, but I really want to get into this because we all may deal with the challenge of not letting people go, keeping people around longer than they need to be there. Hey, Leslie, thank you for chiming in. And so, in this message, it's okay to outgrow people. In this coffee break, it's your permission slip to grow without guilt. Remember that. Grow without guilt. So let's get into the lesson. And as you know, I keep my notes right on the side because it's so much juicy information and I don't want to miss out on anything. And so, Leslie, so you feel what I'm saying, Leslie? Stepping on your corns now, huh? I'm all up in it because this message was healing for me as well. All right, but let me tell you a little bit about it. So, we're taught to be loyal, to stay connected, to keep showing up for relationships just because they're familiar. Does this sound familiar to you guys? Okay. But the truth is, growth comes with shedding. Hmm. Growth comes with shedding. You have to shed away some old things in order to take on some new things, right? Not because you're better than anyone. It's not that at all. It's because you're becoming more of who you were called to be. And with that being said, everybody can't go on the same journey with you. Some people are destined or purposed to be left behind. It doesn't mean you're a bad person and you're getting rid of people out of your life. You're growing. And you know what? You're focusing on you. And if you go back to a previous coffee break, it's making you the lead in your own story without guilt, without guilt, without guilt, because we do that to ourselves. We guilt ourselves and we don't know how to leave. We get too locked in. So let me say this. You're not obligated to stay where you're no longer fit. All right. I hope you're wearing this stuff. Whereas if it doesn't fit, take it off. All right. Also, you're not wrong for outgrowing circles that no longer stretch you. But you know what we do? We stay there.
We stay there and we shrink ourselves to fit in a tight space that no longer fits us. It cannot accommodate us, the capacity of where we're going. And also, you're not heartless for protecting your peace. Let all that stuff really brew for a moment. Let it brew, let it marinate. Charles, you're right. It's the butterfly effect, you know? And the thing is, why do we do this to ourselves? Is because it goes back to another coffee brew. We don't understand the power of our no. We don't know how to say no, to take ourselves out of a place that doesn't serve us anymore, to take ourselves out of relationships that are causing more harm than good. Why do we do this to ourselves? You know why, I think? And I'm only speaking for myself because I have found myself in this space, find myself in this space more than once, coming up. I don't know. I just always, I'm going to get into one of my personal stories right now, right? But I always find that I want to make sure somebody else is good, even when I know I no longer need to be here. So what happened? I prolong a process that is causing more pain to myself now, right? And to the point it gets frustrating, and to the point it gets to resenting the person. And you don't want to be in that place. It's okay, trust me, when you make yourself the leading person in your life, that story for your life is all about you. It's your story. It's okay to say it's time to exit left. There's nothing left here for me. I've reached my full capacity in this relationship. And the thing that, I would always think is, but what about how they're going to feel? But what about how I feel? I had to get to this place. What about how I feel? I don't know why my Instagram is not moving. So, you know what? It's probably, I don't even know. I don't see it moving. I'm not sure if people can even hear it. But anyway, it's still stuck on one screen. But let me get back to my story. All right. And so I'm thinking about two situations in my life that were huge. And the thing is, the longer I stayed, the more loss I took financially, emotionally. It was exhausting. Have you ever put yourself in a situation or been in a situation, work situation? I'm going to use the work environment situation, right? Where is you didn't even like engaging really. You kind of didn't even want to hear from the people because you knew how it made you feel. It made you feel you wasn't in alignment. It was not happy. It just felt like weight and stress on you being a part of this relationship. And I'm talking about a specific work relationship that I dealt with. And the thing is, and I'm taking full responsibility for my own actions, because when you have a desire and you see that, oh, maybe, just maybe, if I stay in it a little longer, maybe I'll get the results that I'm looking for. And you know what I found out? When it's mine is God is not going to work. But what it is going to do is going to exhaust you, is going to deplete you of energy, resources, and at the end, relationships. So, if I can give you any advice about it's okay to outgrow people, when you know the season in your life is coming to an end with that relationship, and when you start looking at it doesn't feel good anymore, it's not excited anymore. I feel like I'm being totally depleted of resources. I'm being drained of my mental. When you start getting to a place that it's like, ugh, do I really have to deal with this today? Um, or you have to shrink yourself to make them feel, run. Hear me, hear me, hear me. Run, 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 run as fast as you can and don't look back. If you don't feel you can just have a face to face conversation with the individual or individuals, and you don't know how to end, for your own sanity, for your own sake, for your own life, just run. Run out of that situation and never go back. But my true advice is discuss, have a conversation, end it properly. And the thing is, and I'm going to say this again, you're not obligated to stay where you no longer fit. So don't put that obligation on you and don't let anyone else put that on you. Okay. When you know your season has come to an end, have the conversation. We've come to the end of this journey and it's no longer benefiting either one of us. It's becoming more stressful. We don't even like each other anymore. Right? Whatever it is, have the conversation and end it. End it. So, one, hopefully you don't lose a relationship because you never know where people may meet again along the journey. But two, it frees you. And now you don't have the weight of this holding over you that I need to still go back and end that. Make the clean break. All right. And also, um, you're not wrong. I'm repeating these again. You're not wrong for outgrowing circles that no longer stretch you. It's so important when you are on a journey and you are focused on purpose and you put yourself in a place that's stunning your growth. Well, what good is that going to do for purpose for what the bigger picture is? For the people that's waiting on you. When you put yourself in bondage in a prison, and you cannot move freely to be you for who God has purposed you to be, that is not a healthy situation for you to stay in. And it's okay. Don't worry about if you're going to hurt somebody's feelings because at the end of the day, all you're doing is causing pain and hurting yourself and being out of alignment with God. And that's a form of disobedience. God can't use you if you're stuck over here thinking you are in control of your destiny and what's good and what's good and perfect for you, but you're miserable and you're like literally knowing that I can't do this anymore. Get the strength, understand your power, the power of no, and the power of your yes. It is time to go. This no longer serves me, my purpose. All right, y'all. Y'all gonna have to give me a moment because I'm having one of those moments and I just need to get a little air, okay? But I don't know why I get so passionate. I'm passionate about this. It's really making me think about my own situations that once I said, this is it. And the sad thing is, one of the relationships came to a point, it was like an explosion of I'm done. And it doesn't have to get to that place. Good morning, Jesse. Let me know if you can hear me and if the video is working on your end, Jesse. Just put it in the chat on Instagram. I'm doing good this morning, but for some reason, my Instagram video that I'm looking at is not moving. So I want to make sure those that are watching the live on Instagram, you're actually able to see and hear the video. Okay. So Jesse, just let me know if you can. All right. So getting back, I'm really thinking about how my situations really affected me and how they ended. And they didn't end peacefully, you know? And I could have done something different, but I just said, God, I just thank God that it's done. At the end of the day, you can end up losing relationships, or trying to have to rebuild relationships, but you know, get the power and the strength to just say for yourself, being the leading person in your life, that you know what, it's the end of my season. We no longer, there's the capacity isn't there for me to grow anymore, or whatever it is for you, whatever it is for you. Okay, thanks, Jesse, for the update. All right, so let me just finish getting through this today's brew. It's okay to outgrow people because I want to make sure I give you the last few tips. I know we're a little over our 15 minutes. We got a little late start because I was having some technical difficulty with my mic, but we're here. All right, so I'm going to say this, just like a plant needs to be repotted. When its roots outgrow the container, your spirit needs space too. Just liken it to a potted plant, right? When you evolve, the relationships around you will either rise with you or restrict you. Now, if you are in a place and you are on your journey of discovery to get really into your place of purpose, you don't need anything to restrict you. You need to be able to grow. So that's why I said earlier, everyone can't go with you. Everyone's not assigned to go with you on that journey. And and like I said, it's okay without guilt. It's okay. Make you the leading person in your life because God has you on an assignment. He needs something from you. All right? Don't disappoint him. People will get over it or they won't. And the thing is, hopefully, they'll learn in their own growth when they're on their own path and their own journey. But let me finish because I need to bring this to an end. Y'all been hanging out with me a little long. All right. So here's what you need to hear today. It's not your job to shrink and make others comfortable. You're not abandoning them, you're advancing you. Should I say that again for you? Okay. It's not your job to shrink to make others comfortable. You're not abandoning them, you're advancing you. So let's normalize this. Outgrowing with explanation, elevating without apology, releasing with love, not resentment. Depending on how long you stay, it could end up in resentment. So do yourself a favor, get out when you first know it's coming to the end of that season. So this isn't about disconnection at all. It's about discernment. So you know what I need you to do today, right? I need you to sip slow. I need you to breathe deep. And I need you to stretch freely. You are allowed to grow. So grow. And on that note, I just want to thank you all for once again joining the community, leaving your comments and stuff. Make sure you go, I put it in the description. Go and make sure you um, subscribe to my YouTube page. I mean, the numbers are growing. I think I may have hit 8,000 followers as of today. So I am trying to get to 10,000 by the end of, I'll say July, mid August. Hey, I'm trying. Okay. It is growing in the right direction by me just doing these lives every day. So listen, I do want to talk to you because I do have a guest in studio tomorrow. Remember, the new segment on Fridays is my Authors Brew Friday. Authors Brew Friday. And what I want to do is I want to just give you a sneak peek of who's joining me in studio tomorrow. So hold on, let me pull that up on my screen real quick. I have one of our best-selling authors, soon to be doctor. She's been in school putting in the work and she deserves it, I tell you, because she is a go-getter. So we're going to call her Teresa Merritt Watson today, but once she gets that doctor degree in her hand, then we'll change it and call her that. All right. She is so deserving of it. But she has put out Black Tech, and thank you all that supported to help this become a bestseller and really educate our young people, not just the young people, also those that are older and of age. But it is all about Blacks in. And this is the first of a collection of Blacks in books, Blacks in tech. So you can go there and you can see all those that have contributed that look like us as a people that have made their contributions to this country globally. Some of them, when you think about the cell phone you carry and you use every day that you cannot live without, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. When you think about the GPS that you use because you have no idea where the directions where you're going and you need to just real quick, let me just put that GPS in. We're going to talk about the inventor of that tomorrow. And if you don't know, boy, you're going to be blown away then. Don't miss tomorrow's coffee break and the segment Authors Brew with Teresa Merritt Watson. I'm excited to have her on. She's doing some big things. If you have young children, She's going to talk about her new initiatives, what's going on, and how you can get your children involved as well as yourself. Okay. So that's tomorrow. Make sure, and it's going to be tomorrow at 10:30. I'm trying to stay consistent in that 10:30, 10:30 range, but I run over a little time. The coffee brews over a little. But hey, here we are, right? All right. So let me just remove that from the screen real quick. And I want to say once again, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for really chiming in. I hope some of the things that I am sharing with you, I hope it is things that you can use in your everyday life, that you can apply it to it. Just hit me up and let me know that it's effective or it's not, so we can shift gears. And if you have any topics you want to talk about, let me know so we can talk about it. This isn't just for me, this is for all of us. I just became the brave one to say I'm gonna step out and do it, right? But most of you are probably doing things like this also. But thank you. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you chime in tomorrow at 10:30 for the tea on Author's Brew. So have your tea tomorrow, okay? Because we're gonna chop it up. All right. I'll see you then. Have a great day. And thanks again, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.